Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. Hello everyone, this is going to be my new 3D modeling series, in which I teach you the basics of 3D modeling. Now, I'm using SOLIDWORKS 2017, and I know that it's already an outdated program because of how fast stuff updates, but anyway, yeah, so I'm pretty sure most of these rules for this one translate to all the others as well, due to the fact that this is one of the most complicated ones, or 3D modeling software programs there is. So let's get started. So today I'm going to show you the principles of 3D design. There are three different things you can make: a part, an assembly, and a drawing. A drawing is just a two-dimensional, it's like a drafting sheet or a blueprint. Yeah, so the part is the thing you're actually making, and in the assembly, you attach different parts together. So it's like a part could be something like a screw. So it's not as simple as it may seem, but it's not particularly complicated. There are many different things on this board, but you really don't have to pay attention to most of them if all you want to do is design stuff. First one is features. Features are the tools you use to actually create 3D objects. Next one is sketch. It allows you to create the thing that allows you, or it creates the two-dimensional objects that allow you to make the three-dimensional objects. And then evaluate, which allows you to measure things as well as figure out the mass of what you're making. There are many other ones, but those are the most important three. I know they're the most important because they're the first ones I actually learned how to use. Now, down here, there are several other different things. There is this. This is the main control panel for everything here. You can see the material, which, because I don't actually have a thing, I don't want to change material. And there are all the planes you can draw from, as well as the origin point. Now, you have to select a plane to sketch on. So I've decided to sketch on the front plane. I'm going to make an ichthyosaurus. So I go to my search browser, ichthyosaurus. That's a nice picture. But I want one that actually shows more. So I'm going to select this one. That looks pretty good. Oh shoot, I can't show this. Alright, so I go to Google, and the problem is I'm not... Okay, so I'm going to have to cut out that bit. And then I look up ichthyosaurus. Images. Censor out all this, because I don't know if this is... Yeah, so I go to Settings, Advanced Search. Alright, so I want to do this so I can actually use good ones. And you see it, there are a lot of smaller or different ones. Anyway, we find a good picture that actually shows... That's not an ichthyosaurus, that's a dog. Let's see. I bet these ones could work. I'll use this. Oh, I should probably also censor out this stuff too. Oh god, the amount of censorship in this is ridiculous. Yeah, so this is a good picture. So then I go here. I'm going to start by... I'm drawing an ellipse. I find the top vertex, and then I can stretch it out. I want it to be about there. Now another thing you really have to do is dimension. That's pretty good, but it's not exact, so I'm just going to do 0.8. Also, yeah, so the IPS is inches, pounds, and seconds and stuff. That just makes it so there's another digit. It makes it more useful if you're doing smaller numbers. But then you can get stuff like that, and that doesn't look good, so 1.25. There. Now, it's still not properly dimensioned. I'm not entirely sure why. It's probably positioning. But, okay, here's a new thing. You can also fully define a sketch, in case you're confused about how to completely define it. It's very useful. So this is going to be the main body. Or, let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to make it an oval that goes over to this section. So then I exit the sketch. And I go to Features, Reference Geometry, and I create a plane. Now you go over here and find the references. The best references, if all you have is a single sketch, are normally the top, front, and right planes. I'm going to use the front plane. And, oh, God. And you can pull it out from there. Or you can do this. I'm going to do this, because for some reason it doesn't let me pull it out. That sounded dirty. I'm going to have to censor that. I'm going to make that a 5. That looks good. And then I change the position. Now I dislike having planes everywhere, so I normally make them hide. So now I'll create another ellipse. So that one was 0.8, so I'll make the distance from there to there 0.4. That was 1.25, so 1.25 divided by 2. And there. So I've finished that dimensioning. But now I have 2 sketches. From here, I can make many different things, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a loft. It allows me to do stuff like this. Now that doesn't look right, so I'm going to change it until it looks right. None of those look right. So I can change it by selecting the right plane and sketching. This is going to give it, hold on. It's being annoying. So I'm going to, I'll just make a curve. Yeah, 3-point curve. So I'm going to make it curved like that. Now, I don't want to have to do that again. So before I dimension it, I'm going to make a center line. I honestly have no idea what the dimensions for this are going to be, so I'm just going to fully define the sketch. There. That looks good. Now, I can't just duplicate that over. Or I can't just do the exact same thing, because I don't know what I really did there. So what I do is I select entities to mirror. I want to mirror this, and I mirror about that line. And I make that. Exit sketch. There. It looks kind of 3D now, but it isn't. Let's see if it's better now. Now I can select these as guide curves. And that definitely looks better. So now here, but from the top it still looks like a cone. Luckily, from what I know about fish, the top probably looks similar to this. And I will make it curved. Next thing. This is not all you can do. We can also do other crazy things. You can go to Insert and then Features. You find all these ones that you don't normally have. I'm going to select Dome. I chose a normal dome. I want it to be tangent, though. How do I make it tangent? Oh, let's try that again. I'll cut that out. I'm pretty sure I will. Okay, dome. Now, I want the dome to be more tangent to this. And tangent just means you want it to fit with it, so it looks more natural. I haven't done many domes, but I don't think it's the best choice for this. And so, oh wait, I can't do a revolve. That wouldn't work. Yeah, I guess dome is really the only thing I can do. Okay, so back to features. That does not look good. There. Yeah, so I think it makes it auto-tangent. Now, I don't think that looks right. So, I'm going to actually delete that dome and go to the standard form of extrusion. Oh, wait, hold on. What's this? I can't just extrude from a face. I've got to select a sketch to extrude from. So, I go into the loft and actually can select the face. Or sketch. I want this one. Now, this doesn't look right yet, but what I'm planning on making it. But when I do this, I can make it so it curves inward. More like that. Oh, shoot. So that looks much better. And there, the face, or beginning of the face, is finished. Now comes the revolve. I select this plane to draw a sketch on. And it's not particularly difficult. Hold on. I find the point there and put it on that point there. And from here, I can actually select. So if you want to make a curve quickly, you can just take a line and put it back to that point. That does not look like a good curve, so I'm taking it back here and putting it at that point. What's this? They aren't identical. Here's how to make them identical. You can click on one and then control click the other, and it allows you to use properties. I want to make those two tangent. That did not work. Oh, I think it's because... yeah. Let's see. I want this one and this one to be tangent. The hell? Why is that still there? I want this one and this one to be tangent. Is it still freaking there? You know what? Die. Okay, this one I want to be there. What the hell? I'm not even in the sketch anymore. God dang it. This one, and then control click that one. Tangent. Now I want to put a point up here, I don't know how far that is actually. I want this and this to pierce. Oh wait, no. To be coincident. And I don't actually know the distance from there to there, so I will find the distance. There. Okay, so that's not really a dimension. I just need that to know how far that's going to be. Hold on. There's a much easier way of doing it. I didn't know. You can make them vertical so they're completely parallel. There. Now I can control click those and have them be coincident. But what the hell? Okay, you know what? I'm going to cut out this entire bit because it wasn't working. But I don't think I will actually cut out the entire bit because it shows the learning experience. That wasn't working. Sometimes it's oh. Oh, that is actually a bit of a problem. Huh. Okay, yeah, I figured out what wasn't working. I need to use a different kind of tool. Spline. God, I hate spline. You know what? It would be easier just to figure out how to fucking use this. Oh, God. I don't like spline. It's annoying. Okay, so I want this one and this one to be tangent. You know what? You friggin' tangencies. You can go. Oh, I shouldn't say that. This is probably going to be something kids or parents watch. You know what? I give up on this stuff. No. This should not be too hard. It should not be hard to make two different curves. Now I'm just going to have that sensor go over this section so it sounds like I'm swearing like crazy. Oh yeah, I've got... Okay, yeah, I'm back. I figured out what I should have been doing. I should have just domed. Oh, please don't crash. Thank God. What? Oh yeah, if you ever get lost, just press F. Oof. I don't know what it's doing, but I don't like it. There. Where the hell is a continuous dome? No, I want a tangent dome. No! I should shrink it a bit. Okay, there. I've kind of made a face-ish. I'll fix it. I'll make it much nicer. But that's a start. Now to work on the other side. What does the other side look like? It's got the fish parts that make it look like a fish, even though it's a reptile. So, I'm going to make another loft. This one, but I want to sketch on this right plane here, so I know what I'm actually going to be doing. Freaking everything everywhere. So what am I doing? I don't even know where it's going to go yet. So I go to Features, Reference Geometry, Plane, Front Plane, Flip, increase it a bit, 2.5, 3, yeah, 3 works. Oh my god, I got so much spit on my computer from screaming at it. Okay, sketch. So I'm going to do what I did before, and it doesn't actually matter what shape it is, it just needs to have the right dimensions. It's the part about this program that makes it good for, what? For lazy people. But the fact that it is surprisingly time-consuming, the hell, is what makes it for smart people as well. There are things you've got to learn how to do. And it requires a bit of thought, making it not for everyone, but you can also make much simpler things. I haven't actually used this program in a while, and I just sort of jumped into making an ichthyosaurus. That's not a very smart plan.
You need to work more on your SolidWorks.
Yeah, I know. But, so, anyway, now I want this and this to be tangent, but I also want this and, hold on, why you no select point, and this to be coincident. So there, I have the line. Now, I don't want to do that again. No one does. So, make another center line. You cannot use a point. You cannot do it with just a point. I actually learned that the hard way when I thought maybe I could just select a couple points so I don't have to draw a line. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to use a line. I used a point and it crashed and I lost my progress. It was really annoying. So, this is going to be a more interesting kind of loft. Or the next bit will. First I leave sketch. Then I go to... what? Oh, unselect those. This one. This one. Guide curve. Guide curve. Now, that doesn't look like the fishy part. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to actually edit the... edit this sketch and control copy it. You can edit stuff and then copy it. So now I can make a plane on here. Back it up a bit. There. Now I'm going to control Velcro. And it's right there. Hide the plane. Edit the sketch. Now, I don't need this and this. I want this to actually be 0.2 because it's a fishy tail. Now I do need another point. I'll use that point. This makes it so it works nice. And oh wait. And more smart, more dimensions. What? Okay, yeah, so this is a point where you'd want to fully define. You've got to press calculate, and there, it's completely defined. Then I exit the sketch, go to an loft extrude, and I want it to look like a tail. So what I do is I actually change this so I can make it look like this. See, that looks more like a fishy tail. God, editing this is going to be a nightmare. There. It is finished-ish. Not really. Oh my god, that was annoying. Holy crap. So, that's the start of it. Next, I'm going to want to make another plane a bit closer to it. Hide the plane. Sketch. Now this bit is going to be the long, pointy bit of the tail. I could mirror it, but honestly, it's not hard to do this. 1. 1. 2, or 0.2. 0.2. Oh yeah, another thing. Angles. You can define angles and will have to define angles. And you should always move your dimensions out of the way. I'm not doing it because I'm being a lazy jerk, but I want that to be 12. And you can do the same sort of thing. I want that to be 12. Oh, shoot. Hold on, I figured out I can't do that. Nope. Yeah, so what you do instead is you make these all. You can click multiple things, and I want them all to be vertical. There. That is going to be the fishy tail. So now I do another loft. I select this edge and this shape, and I can loft it. Now, that doesn't look all that good. It actually looks really bad. I'm gonna edit that. I'm going to go back into the sketch.
I think you'll like the ones that I'm making.
1.5.
Give it a chance.
1.25. 1.25. Okay. That's a much better fishtail, isn't it? But wait, hold on, there's a problem. It doesn't have that line in real life, or those lines in real life. This is terrible. You're terrible. Well, I know that. Just stop yelling at me. I'll get to that. There's other kinds of things. You don't have to make stuff exactly... It doesn't have to add material. You can subtract material if you want. That's wrong. 1. Oh god, I clicked way too fast. 1 inch. That works. It curves now. That's so much nicer. I'm so great at this. Now I want to make it so it looks more like a fishtail, so I'm going to fillet it. It is not pronounced fillet. Now that doesn't work. You can see that. I should not have clicked that face. It should be this edge. But I want to fillet all of these. I'm going to change the angle to 30. 30? I think that's right. I'm actually going to change it to 27. 25? Oh yeah, I've got to decrease this. I'll just make it 20. Gotta keep pressing bracket. This way I can make it bigger. And I can make it 15 and even smaller. I can make it quite a bit smaller, but I don't want to make it too small. That works. That's not actually good. I'm gonna Control Z that. Fillet, chamfer. If I do one side though, it still looks trash. Fillet, chamfer. Both sides. Make it more fishy. Let's increase the angle a bit so it looks more refined. Okay. Won't take 31. There. So now we have the tail. That was not nearly as tedious as it was to do the head. But now it's back to the head. You can hear the screaming coming out of my face. Just radiating from my head. Anyway, so we're going to want to make a new kind of thing. So we are going to select the right plane, sketch, and we want to make the nose. They had a bit nosy noses. Don't know if you knows this.
Hey, Bee.
I'm going to hell for that.
I
But
want you to grate some cheese for me.
okay, thank God, Mom. You made it so I can actually cut that section out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hated that section.
Woo!
B.
You made it so what?
I made it too cringy. Alright, so I'm working on the nose now. And how big were their noses? Really big. I'm gonna make that 2. Is that too big? Don't think so. I love it. Let's keep that. Oh wait, there's one slight problem. We need to know this distance. I want this to be 0.12. That's kind of pointy. Too pointy. There is not nearly that pointy. I'm gonna make this smaller. 0.25. 0.025. That looks better. That's a sketch fillet. They look much nicer. Things look nicer when you make them right. Now, time to zoom in and make a line there. And we're going to trim entities and delete those. It's important. Good work, trim, fully defined, calculate. I'm not going to do that myself. It's boring. Really, really boring. Okay, now, revolved boss base. Oh, what the heck? Oh, yeah, the wrong thing. You've got to select this. Okay, something's not working. Oh, I figured it out. Go back into the sketch. Oh, wait, we were already in the sketch. Trim. Oh, wait, no, I don't want that. Trim. Entities. Nope. Fully defined. Calculate again. Okay, revolve boss base. Yes, that looks good. That is a nose. Holy hell, this is creepy. That doesn't look right. This is not right. But I'm still making it. Now, we want it to look like this. That's not going to happen. It's just not. Seriously, it's like, oh god, the amount of work I'd have to do. I can make it better, but there's not much I can change. Oh wait, Control Y, exit sketch, revolve boss base. Yes. Be careful not to undo anything. Thinking maybe this is better. Oh god, that looks horrible. Edit feature. Let's make it look more like a head and actually increase the size of the dome. That actually looks quite a bit better. Ish. I'm not gonna do eyes. Eyes would be hell. I'm doing this because I think people might want to learn how to make stuff. Holy crap, that's weird looking. Okay, I was just told I really don't think eyes would make this look better. This does not need eyes. Right now, it looks sort of like a weird fish with a nose. No. Okay, so go back to sketch on the right plane. This time, I'm going to make the pectoral or dorsal fin. Now, I don't need to define it, because if I make it vertical, then it already knows it's that from that, because I clicked it to this section too. The heck? Okay, now I will create another line, another line, that does not look good. One 0.9. 0.9. Oh god, I hate that. Okay, sometimes you just can't do arcs that way. You really might want to just do a 3-point arc. They're the most... There's normally quite a bit easier to make. Require more dimensioning. 2.4. 2.5. Oh yeah. Now I want to make it 2.3. 2.2. There. And I'm going to make a small fillet there. Now I'm going to use a very standard form of extrusion. The extruded boss base. I want it to be sketch plane. Now, this is fairly interesting. What I'm going to do is pretty interesting. I want to make it so it takes both. So I don't offset from surface. I make it a mid-plane. That actually looks pretty good. There. Now we select fillet. Really? 0.05. 0.01. 0.02. There. It has a dorsal fin, and it looks hideous. I'm better at making machine parts. I really am. Animals are not my personal favorite thing to make. Animals, in general, are just hard to make. Okay, now I want the pectoral fins, which is going to be annoying. I'm only going to do one set of fins, though. It would be terrible. The hell? Okay, we're going to have to Photoshop a T there. And anyway, so the fins. This is going to be a bit trickier. But oh my god, this is going to be annoying. You know what? I taught you some stuff. This is just a preview of what you can do with SolidWorks. I'm going to show you much more. And in a much easier way. So, the next video, this is just the principles. Next video is going to be how to do a sketch and defining, and it will go very in detail in making a square. I hope you're ready. See ya and goodbye.